Stop scrolling. Right now. I'm serious. Don't move your thumb, just for 3 seconds. Couldn't do it, could you? Your thumb literally twitched. That tiny twitch might be one of the most valuable things on the internet. Let me show you why. There's an old experiment from Cornell University. Scientists secretly rigged a soup bowl with a tube underneath that refilled it as people ate. No one knew. People kept eating far more than normal because their body was waiting for an empty bowl. And the bowl was never empty. Every piece of media you used to consume had a built-in empty bowl. A TV show ended. A newspaper ran out of pages. A song finished and the room went quiet. That tiny moment of quiet was your brain's signal to stop. Short-form video deleted the bowl. There is no end. The next video loads before the last one finishes. You're not choosing to keep scrolling. You're being denied the one signal your brain has always used to stop. You think you have a broken attention span. You think you're lazy, but you're not. Your brain is doing exactly what it evolved to do. Apps and algorithms simply learned how to take advantage of it. The good news? Fixing it doesn't require a $5,000 detox retreat. It's pretty simple, actually. You just have to understand how your brain is being hacked. Long before phones existed, finding a bush of berries triggered dopamine. It meant survival. Today, that same chemical reward comes from moving your thumb 2 inches. Studies estimate the average person checks their phone over 100 times a day. Not because anything happened, just an itch. And it's not just videos. That little red dot with a number? Your brain physically cannot ignore an unfinished task. Psychologists call it the Zeigarnik effect. That red circle isn't a notification. It's a manufactured itch sitting on your home screen, daring you to scratch it. When you scroll short-form video, every swipe is like pulling a slot machine lever. And just like a slot machine, your brain can't handle winning 100% of the time. Sometimes the next video is boring. Sometimes it's incredible. That unpredictability is exactly what keeps you swiping. This is called a variable reward schedule, one of the strongest reinforcement mechanisms psychology has ever discovered. And here's the part most people don't know. The algorithm isn't guessing what's addictive in general. Every second you watch, every video you skip, it's building a profile of exactly what hooks you specifically. Your particular brand of boredom, your particular flavor of insecurity, your particular 2 a.m. loneliness. The most detailed psychological profile you've probably never noticed being built. When your brain is flooded with cheap dopamine, it panics. It turns down its own volume knob. It lowers your baseline sensitivity. As your brain gets used to constant stimulation, last month's content isn't enough anymore. You drift towards something louder, more extreme, just to feel the same spark. The same basic learning mechanism behind tolerance. Not because you're weak, because the mechanism is universal. Imagine feeding a kid chocolate every 5 minutes. Eventually, an apple tastes boring. Not because the apple changed, because the kid's expectations changed. That's exactly what's happening to your brain, except the chocolate is a phone, and the apple is basically everything else in your life. Think about the last time you opened your phone to check one message. Did you end up exactly where you planned? Or did you suddenly realize 25 minutes had disappeared, and you couldn't even remember what the first notification was? That's the trap. None of this means your brain is broken. Attention isn't a fixed trait. It's a muscle that's been trained to expect constant stimulation. And muscles trained one way can always be retrained. So how do we fix it? The internet will tell you to go on a 30-day detox. Let's be real, you're not doing that. Instead, 4 ridiculously simple rules. Rule 1. Out of sight, out of mind. When you need to work, put the phone in another room. If you have to stand up and walk through a door to check a notification, you've killed the instant reward. Friction is your best friend. Rule 2. Reclaim micro-boredom. Waiting in line. What do? Phone. You've erased empty space from your life. Sit in silence for 2 minutes. Teach your receptors that boredom is safe. Rule 3. Protect the first 30 minutes. The worst thing you can do is scroll within 30 minutes of waking up. You set your dopamine baseline to maximum for the entire day. Buy the ugliest alarm clock you can find. Rule 4. Replace, don't just remove. Give your hand something small. Doodle, chew gum, walk to the end of the street. You're not punishing your brain, you're handing it a quieter toy.
Look, the algorithms get smarter every day. They have better data, faster AI. They want your focus, because your focus is how they buy yachts. You will fail at this. You'll catch yourself scrolling in the elevator next Tuesday. That's not failure. That's what rewiring a 10,000-year-old brain looks like. Messy, slow, and a little embarrassing. Somewhere in your house is a book you never finished, a hobby you meant to start, a conversation you've been putting off. None of that vanished. It just never learned how to compete with a system built by thousands of engineers. Go put the phone in the other room. It's pretty simple, actually. Your attention isn't gone. It's just been rented out. Time to take it back.